Your face. Good morning. This isn't the 50K Ultra video. I'm still working on it. I don't want to like push it out and have it be the next video just because I said it was going to be the next video. This is a video I'm going to ride in the cold. Right now it's I think 30-ish degrees. So it's the first kind of cold day here in Colorado Springs. I'm going to tell you guys about kind of the essentials that I use to keep me warm for riding in the cold. First one being this Patagonia R1 Air. Not sponsored. I bought it paired with a Patagonia R1. So not the Air, so layers. And then under it I have an Ornot Merino Tech Shirt. So everything is just layers and quality layers. I used to ride in just like whatever, but cotton, but figured out it was a struggle when you started to sweat, or yeah, basically when you start to sweat, it isn't warming anymore. So biggest thing for me, what gets cold first are my hands. So I'm actually gonna throw on the pogies that I bought last year. Here they are, pogies. They look somewhat ridiculous on the bike, but by far my favorite winter accessory for a bike. So Patagonia R1 Air, Patagonia R1, which is a very similar coat, but they have their differences, and when you layer them like this, R1 Air under R1, it's a fantastic combo. A buff, merino buff, and then probably my favorite piece, this Velocio winter cap. It could be any winter cap that's made for cycling. I think made for cycling is essential because this one has a little bit more material on the front because the wind is hitting you there, so it keeps you warmer overall in terms of cycling. I think that's it. Let's get going. One of the things I forgot to mention are a good pair of eyeglasses. Here I have the Smith Shift Split Mag with the clear lens on because there's no sun. Super easy to change the lenses on this guy, so it took me about 30 seconds, maybe less. And because I'm wearing this little cycling beanie, I don't usually ride in my bone conduction headphones, so just went with the AirPod in one ear today. There's something very fun about riding when it's colder. I don't know what it is. If your hands get cold on commutes, I could not recommend pogies enough. And this isn't sponsored, they weren't sent to me, I bought them full price. But gosh, they've saved me so much. I used to wear these thick Carhartt gloves, which I'll sometimes wear still if it gets really, really cold. But usually just these little North Face thin gloves and the pogies are more than enough, even on really cold days. For those of you who have followed the channel for about a year, this is the Poseidon. It's still running strong. Haven't done much to it besides just take care of the drivetrain. Yeah, that's about it. It's a super solid commuter bike. It's honestly solid for more than commuting. I took it bike packing this summer. If you guys watched that video, handled extremely well. I'm just pretty pleased with this bike, and I'm under no obligation, nor was I under any obligation to say that this bike is good. It's just for the value. It's a good bike. If you're looking into a gravel bike or maybe a commuter bike, Poseidon Redwood. Pretty solid. We got a little hot, so opened up the R1. This one's kind of a more of a windproof layer, R1, but by itself it's not super warm. And this one is kind of a base layer, has a lot of breathability, so I actually like to run in it, cycle in it a ton. Coming up behind you. Right behind you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello there, future editing me here. I did realize while I was editing this video that I didn't mention at all what I wear, like basically waist down. So I'm gonna quickly run through that. It's pretty simple. My legs don't usually get too cold here in Colorado. So I start with the Ornot Mission pants. Amazing pants. I have been sent a few pairs. I did purchase a pair because it's just that good of a pant. I do everything in them. I work in them. I ride bikes in them. I've backpacked in them. They're just super versatile, dry super quick if they get wet. And I mean, they're not bad in winter too. As far as socks, always a merino type sock, so creepers or darn tough. Socks, any type of sock with some sort of merino blend or primarily merino wool. Yes, they're a little more tedious to do washing with, but I take pride in cold washing now all my clothes because they keep me warm. And yeah, it's a little bit of a price to pay for like having those shirts and those socks and those things that just fit you really, really well. So yeah, cold wash, air dry all the time with those types of items. And then I finish off with, in this video, as you can see, my Vans Skate High, which have a suede front, which I actually think really helps. Maybe it's just mental, but I think like a canvas shoe, like a traditional Vans, wouldn't help. So the suede, anything warm really. My feet don't get too cold here in Colorado. If there is feet of snow on the ground and I'm like taking the karate monkey out on a commute, I will probably wear my winter boots, but I really don't like wearing those because they just like, on a bike, they're not really comfortable. So that's it. Back to the video. So after work now, it's actually feels a little chillier than before. I don't know if that's all mind games or if it has to do with humidity. All the snow, well, the light snow that we had on the ground is now gone, so I'm guessing it's just around us. And it makes the air feel cooler. Or if it's just you kind of prepare yourself more in the morning to deal with cold, and then you're surprised when it's still pretty cold out after work. So I don't usually come this way after work, but today I'm gonna go drop off our voting ballots. So apparently there's a ballot drop-off here at this mall. Gotta look for it. I don't know my way around this mall. It's apparently by the food court. Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you today?
Good.
I guess we just throw it in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Good luck.
You too. I had the wrong entrance, completely wrong entrance, so I had to walk through the mall, out another exit, but got it done, Now I gotta find my way out of this parking lot. it goes. Welcome to winter. It's 4:25 and the sun is going down. Yikes. I'm getting close to home here, so I'll end this one right here. Leave a comment down below with your favorite piece of gear that you wear during this time of year. For me, it's definitely these pogies. I had all the appropriate gear everywhere else, and it wasn't until I got these pogies last year that I just felt like I could commute in any type of cold. So thank you guys for watching. Get out there and vote if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one.